last time you guys regrouped after fighting a sort of like small group of enemy soldiers and demons. They were trying to lay siege to the City of Heroes in the Elysian Fields. You guys regrouped back in the city with a demon hostage, where Arte tried to question them and get some answers from them. Didn't really get much out of them, so they ended up just executing them on the spot. And you guys decided to go investigate the camp. Well, in the camp, while you guys snooped around, you guys came upon some weird-looking armor, as well as a couple of chests, which got opened by Alarin. And inside were these sort of toy, like animatronic soldiers, that they had a pretty good battle with. But they ended up being victorious. They made their way to the docks, rang a bell, and summoned Charon, the ferryman of the underworld. And I think we ended with you guys about to embark on his ferry.
I think we did embark.
Did you guys hop on?
I think so.
Okay.
We were either just about to, or we were literally just barely stepping foot onto it.
Gotcha. You know what? I think we did end with you guys like leaving the dock and like getting and entering like the swirling mists of the river Styx.
That seems familiar. I could be wrong.
Quick to YouTube.
To YouTube. I don't know if I got the last one up. I think I did.
Quick to YouTube / Steve Joe Bob to check out.
Oh, who's this Steve Joe Bob guy? I don't know about that guy. Let's see. We do need to. This. What the fuck, Steve? What Gav? What Gav? Oh, it's just exclamation point socials. Yeah, there you go. No, not Zeus.
Ready to embark on this thing, or are we?
Wait, so where are we? Are we on the shore still, or are we not on the boat?
I believe you guys are.
I think we're on the boat.
I think you're on the boat. And I'm just going to kind of play Arte now as just sort of an NPC. It'll help you guys as best they can. I might like change their stats, so I'm not just playing like a full-on character.
Doesn't matter. It's fine. Looking down, if I'm on the boat, looking down, is it like water, or is it like a misty? Are we like floating on mist, or is it like actual water?
If you look over the edge of the boat, you do see this sort of like dark swirling water, and reaching up from below the water are these sort of like spectral hands that are trying to grab at the boat.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, those are the worst fights for sure, Gav. They're not even fun as with
I want to drop a single gold piece into one of the hand.
Okay. The hand like greedily grabs at the gold piece, and as soon as they have it, Charon looks down and pulls them up and takes the gold piece. So now there's a sort of spectral being on the boat with you guys.
Oh.
I just look at
Interesting.
Nyla, like, if that's what they expected to happen.
I don't know. It's just...
The spectre will come up to you, Nyla, and sort of like this weird, like, distant whisper of a voice almost. Thank you for helping me. It's stuck down there for ages.
Oh, you're quite welcome. If I assisted you in any way, well, I'm glad. But I don't have gold for all of you though. So you were the lucky one. It's like the lottery, I suppose.
You don't even have to use the mounted weapons, Gav. Nonetheless, thank you. And he's gonna kind of go find like a quiet corner of the boat to sit by himself. as he kind of like looks around and looks at his like now sort of corporeal body now that he's like out of the water, kind of like a whole being again.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm gonna turn to Karan. Why did you pull him out?
Okay, I think last time I gave him like he just groaned.
Listen, I forgot his voice.
No,
so
no,
just
no. Yeah,
wait.
he just kind of groans and moans, but it's kind of like gonna be this like fun, goofy like back and forth with Arte, where they were gonna just translate what they were saying.
Yeah, do both sides.
I don't want to do both sides, so he's gonna like he like finds his like little coffee mug that he's got, his like tea. He takes a little sip of tea and he's like, if he has coins to pay the passage, then he gets a ride. It's as simple as that.
Oh.
So are these all souls that were not able to complete their journey?
Yes, souls that weren't able to complete their journey, and souls that tried to cross regardless if they had payments or not. The ones that don't just sink to the bottom, and that's where they spend their days.
Imagine being broke.
Whoa!
Certainly couldn't be me. Looks at my gold pouch with only 1 gold in it.
Wait, do we have to pay for the boat then? For transport?
Arte will speak up like, no. Since you're with me, it should all be fine. And Karen will nod in agreement.
Alright, well. Fair enough.
So Arte will turn to you guys and be like, wait, what is our plan here? Where do we just go straight across to the shore?
That's not what he sounds like.
You got the voice wrong.
Well, to be fair, if I remember right, Arte's voice was supposed to sound like it was coming from everywhere and nowhere, and like all
You're fine,
genders.
you're fine.
So,
You know what?
here we go.
I think you should do whatever interpretation of Arte you want.
There you go. Well, hi there, folks. It's me.
Oh no.
Oh
I
god.
push him like what do I roll to push him off? Is it athletic? Or
Yeah.
strong? Yeah. I'm just kidding. Don't do it.
So if this is the only way across, how is it that these invaders were able to make it into the main realm of Hades?
There's possibly another little secret entrance or something to the mainland. Maybe.
Or in a variant, what if they jump?
Have coin will travel.
If they were able to jump this distance,
There's
Well,
one.
fucked.
There's more than one way to
That'd
get
be
to the
pretty
underworld,
impressive.
I suppose. Oh, you mean how did they get to Elysium, or how did they get to the underworld?
I'm either one. Like, how were they able to cross?
Karen will speak up. There's they've somehow managed to build some sort of ships, which has greatly sped up their travel. I've been able to avoid them for now, but I worry about being out in the open waters for too long.
the visibility, it's not like kind of not a marine layer kind of over everything. You can kind of see for a good distance, right? And it's just kind of like a weird mist just immediately over the water, but it doesn't like impede.
Right. You can still kind of see. It all kind of like appears foggy, but you're definitely able to see like a decent distance still. And yeah, there is like a pretty thick rolling mist over the water, but you can still see like the arms reaching out of it.
Okay.
As for how they got down here, I'm not too sure that myself. Perhaps they found one of the entrances that we thought we had sealed long ago. Or perhaps they have somebody working from the inside, bringing them in somehow.
That's the case. That's not good. That's not good at all. Should we try to see if we can... Is there like a map that you might be able to show us of like potentially... I don't know if you can provide this information, but if there's any other entrances and whatnot that you think could be compromised?
Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of information. Only Hades knows of the portals that are still open to get down here. At least that's what I thought.
Well, thank you.
Kind of just nod and keep rowing. Yeah. What is your guys' plan? Where are you guys trying to go?
So I think we're just trying to. I think the idea is we just want to. Well, let's ask Karan. Karan. Or Arete. I'll just kind of say it in general. We have so little knowledge of what lays on the other side. What do you recommend is our best course of action? Should we just take the shortest distance across and travel by land, or... Karan, you mentioned wanting to stay off the open water, but
You always wondered how this
how
goes.
quickly would we be able to travel?
How what goes?
You know, we are new. We're new here. We know nothing of the nature of the fields that lie ahead of us.
It is up to you. Like I said, they have they have been able to craft some sort of ships. And I know I can get myself to safety just fine as a denizen of the underworld, but I don't know about what will happen to you. We could try that route, or we could go straight across to the Asphodel Fields.
So, just a refresher, Steve, on the map,
Mm-hmm.
the little dots are cities.
Yeah, so essentially there are like a few cities where like the denizens of the underworld lives, essentially like the workers, like the working class of the underworld. Not it's not necessarily where like the punished or dead go to live, but it's like the minor deities, like people like Arete, are stuff like that. That makes sense.
Mhm.
Quote unquote, like the good devils.
Fair enough.
Hey, you work in the court of Hades, but you gotta go home somewhere. So the dots are
And
essentially... Go ahead.
Oh no, go on. No, you go.
So yeah, the dots are essentially cities. The little like keeps or castles on the map are essentially just that. They're essentially keeps, just for like almost like that's like the roughest part of the underworld. So they have like extra forces there essentially, and they don't want anybody in those areas to like get into a nice city. So those are like more like walled off fortresses almost. Because, you know, after you still have to have a place to go after, you know, you've spent all day punishing, you know, people that need to be punished. It's hard work.
Understandable. And the black lines are like walls on the map?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. And how long would it take us to cross the river?
Just to get like straight to the Asphodel Fields.
Yes.
See, Steve, where on Elysium are we crossing? Are we just crossing like
Dead center.
are we
Dead center.
right
Okay.
there?
Mm-hmm. Or I guess it would be a little over to the right. I
Is
guess
it
it would be
like
just.
here.
I'm sorry.
or
Yeah, it would be
here,
north
here?
of the City of Heroes.
Okay, so
Okay.
around here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So would it take an hour?
Yeah, I would say
2
an hour.
hours?
Probably an hour.
Well,
Maybe even a
I think
little less.
That's the quickest way across. It
Arte,
could provide
do you,
us.
Arte, Karan, do we have any information on the state that the cities of the underworld are in? Are they also besieged like the City of Heroes, or are they overrun?
So Arte will speak up and be like, to be honest, I'm not sure. I wasn't able to leave the Elysium Fields. That was sort of my area to protect my domain. And that's where I got stuck when all of this went down. I should have my family though. They they also should be out patrolling, but I haven't heard from them at all. And Karen will kind of like speak. He's like, I haven't left the river, so I can't say what the state of the cities are.
I'm sure we'll find out soon.
I'll turn to the others. All right, so this is where we must make our decision. We know that Apochrosi? Apochrosi?
You got it.
Hypocrisy?
Apochrosi.
Hypocrisy. We know that hypocrisy lies nearer to us in the west. Do we want to? Do we want to head there, or do we want to take the eastern direction?
I'll say that well, first of all, we travel on foot. The less time on this boat, the better. I don't want this little boat to sink. If they have their own boat, I feel kind of vulnerable being on this thing.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Allergic to souls.
But you have a soul. Are you allergic to
Oh,
yourself?
it's tucked
Uh-oh.
inside there.
But yes, let's go west. West seems the best course of action.
So we're looking to just immediately cross here, that way on some solid ground, and then make our way to Apochrosi.
Yes, that's what I think at least.
I'm with you in the fact that if something were to happen to this boat, I don't think taking a dip in the Styx is going to be a good idea.
Too many grabby hands.
Ugh.
I agree. I think the western route. The sooner we can get to the city and learn more information about the goings on here in the main realm, the better.
If there's a city left.
True.
Just anticipate it's probably overrun. Worst case scenario.
You'll see like Arte kind of looking a little nervous when you say that. A little worried.
Is that where you hail from?
No, but my sister is in charge of the Asphodel Fields, and I just write to Hades that she's safe.
Understandable. Well, we'll gather more information when we get there. Until then, Hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Our tail just kind of nod and get real silent. And as you guys continue your journey, eventually you'll come upon a dock that looks quite similar to the one that you guys left. And Charon will gesture for you guys to disembark.
I'm wasting no time to disembark.
So where we make sure? What does it look like?
As you guys step off the boat and touch down, you guys kind of find yourself in. Everything is sort of everything is in like shades of gray, just like very neutral, and kind of all around you, you see these sort of like faceless shades, kind of just wandering about. Just kind of meandering around, like they don't really have anywhere to go. They don't really have any purpose, but they also don't have any identity.
Do they even like show any sort of like sign that they notice us there?
Not at first, but as you guys kind of stand there a little longer, you'll notice this sort of like whisper. You guys can't quite make out at first, as they all sort of like kind of come to stand around you, and yeah, they just kind of just sort of these like weird dissonant whispers. You're not quite able to make out. Every now and then you hear a few words. Sound like they're saying like livings. You also hear Arate's name kind of hushly whispered around.
So these are the asphodel fields, aren't they?
Yes, these are the souls that were not. They did not do good enough in their life to go to the Elysian Fields, but they also didn't do any bad, so they didn't go to the Fields of Punishment or Fields of Mourning. They just kind of exist and sort of just live the rest of their life out in this sort of neutrality.
I see.
And as the last one of you guys steps off the boat, Charon will gesture to the sort of the ghost that he had pulled up out of the water to get off, and you see the sort of ghostly figure step off onto the shore, and he too just becomes sort of featureless. Begins to like shamble away.
Well, I don't know if it's any better than being in the water, but hopefully it is.
I was thinking the same thing.
RT will chime in. It's definitely better than being stuck in the water. You never want to be down there. What the heck,
Well,
Zeus?
If they mean us no harm, and if there's nothing that we can do for them, then I suppose we just start our journey.
Yes, they shouldn't be able to harm you in any way. Although, to be honest, I haven't really traveled across the underworld with people that are still alive.
Well, I'm sure it's pretty
Well-
exciting.
Just think of it as us checking the place out before we come back for a longer stay.
Oh, right. Just doing a little browsing, trying to figure out which area of the underworld fits best. Perhaps we take a quick trip to the Fields of Punishment.
I'm sure we'll get there eventually?
Let's focus on the task.
Oh, quite right.
Also, Sire blue screen, just so you know.
What's up?
Sire blue screened.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Pee break. Get your
Oh
beverages.
no!
Oh no!
We
Oh
made it
man,
across
this really
the
is
river,
a
guys.
really it's kind of a rough night for everybody.
It's been a rough week.
So, how's everyone doing?
I'm tired.
Fine.
Tired.
There you
To
go.
be honest, could be better, but we're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine.
You
I
know,
was kind of
Hannah,
hoping this
I
ghost
don't
was
appreciate you cramping my mood like that with all that negative talk.
You know what? I said everything's fine.
No, it's,
man.
I made
Fire!
I'm back.
I made to lighten the mood. I
I'm joking.
made 14 gallons of marinara sauce yesterday. That was pretty exciting.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Yeah, who are you gonna drown in it? That's like some mafia stuff. That's like some
What?
cartoon mafia.
Yeah,
stuff.
I started at like this this Italian place, and the chef owner is like, I don't know why they make marinara sauce like 4 times a week. Let's just make a giant batch. And I was like, okay. He wants to do all this like really big batch stuff at like this beginning of the week, and because we're only open
Why?
5 days, so it's like you make it on Wednesday and it will be good through Sunday. And but like the amount of big projects he wants to all like do on a Wednesday and have all the orders come in is like kind of impossible.
That's no.
Yeah, it's like a
Ugh,
It's also gonna go
multi-hour.
bad.
no.
Oh, wait, Sire's back already.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sire's back.
Yeah, yeah. It was just a blue screen, so thankfully it didn't take too long.
Okay, okay.
But nonetheless, god damn it.
Alright, break's over. Back to in character. Right, starting right now.
So anyway, I was watching this. Oh, so where are we headed?
West.
We're headed west towards Apochrosi.
East.
Or
I
Apo-
thought you said
Apochrosi?
east.
Apochrosi.
Okay.
Seems like the closest destination that we know of, and the sooner we can find out more about what's going on, the better.
How was the void? Void was warm and cozy. All right, so you guys start your trek across the underworld. And you guys watch Charon sort of disappear. The river Styx, swallowed up by the mist. And as you guys kind of like head west, you notice that like some of the like shades begin to follow you guys.
Interesting.
As they continue to sort of just have these like unintelligent I can't think of the word now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Inaudible?
Unintelligible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it whispers. There we go. Yeah, my brain like died for a second. Like, it
Your
hurts.
brain blue screen.
That's what it felt like. I was like,
I'm gonna, as I see them as we're walking, I notice them following us, and I turn to Arte. Can they understand what we're saying?
Not sure. To be honest, like I said, I don't. It's been a long time since I've left the Elysian Fields. Right. I would think that they could. They used to be. I mean, they come from the land of the living. I'm sure they still know the languages they knew on life.
I'm gonna like stop and turn around, and I'm gonna like approach the closest shade.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You just kind of keep hearing the whispers. It doesn't really. It's hard to make out like where it's coming from. It just kind of seems to come from around. But it's going to just kind of stare at you. Not moving. Its face is just completely like unreadable. and featureless.
All right. I'll kind of like gesture to all the ones around us. If you understand me, then walk with us to Apochrosi. I ask that you make the journey there with us.
You see a few more shades start to stir and kind of walking towards you guys. Airtay's gonna chime in like, this is... I think they're... I wasn't sure if they could understand. To be honest, this seems sort of out of character. That, you know, they're supposed to just kind of be neutral, featureless beings that wander around without much thought, but apparently whatever is happening is perhaps affecting them as well.
I'll turn to him. Well, the way I see it, this is their home too.
It's true.
A home that's under attack. And so, even in this state that they're in, if they can offer us help, even of the most minute nature, the smallest thing, I say we take it.
Airtay will nod and agree. I may not like it, but you're right. We are gonna need all the help we can get.
Listen, it's not like they have anything better to do. They have all eternity to walk around.
I just feel much better.
Might as well
Mix
mix something up a little. Well, listen.
A little bit of excitement.
Listen, Tommy, I'm sure is doing something important like defending the city, or I guess. I don't know. I would like Tommy to be here too. All right, I'm a big Tommy fan, but we forgot to invite him.
That's true, but he's probably more needed there than here.
We also don't know if we only encountered that one camp in the fields of Elysium. You know, there could be more
That's true.
further out waiting to make their move.
Now, shall we continue on?
No. I feel like we got a ways to go. A lot of walking to do.
All right, let's go. So what is this? What is it like? Is it like more fields of grassland, or is it like a spooky haunted forest?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Like, yeah, it is.
Hey, it's
Now that you say it.
Yeah, now it's a spooky haunted forest. Yeah, there's you know, I mean, it's like, again, like everything is sort of this like neutral gray color. You know, there's some variance in shade. It is kind of foresty. There is some grass, but it's like there's no like soft feeling of grass beneath your feet. It just kind of feels like you're walking on nothing. It's very unsatisfying. It's just like there's nothing to it. Yeah. There's no wind. There's no like smell of flowers or you know, like you would expect. It's definitely a much different feeling than it was in Elysian. The Elysian Fields, which was like kind of warm and welcoming and inviting, here is just kind of cold, neutral.
All right.
Go ahead. Thought Bear was.
Nothing. I just start walking again.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you had something to say, and I was just like, oh.
Nope. I'm just gonna keep walking.
Okay. So as you guys continue your journey, there's sort of like a group of these like shades that are following you. Again, just kind of these sort of whispers kind of rolling across the field. And kind of like off in the distance, as you sort of get a little closer to Apochrosi, you do see what looks like some tents. That familiar shade of purple.
Boy. Looks like we have some friends up ahead.
It's like... Are you guys? I don't know. If you guys are like kind of headed this way, kind of see more towards down here. Can you guys see that on your end?
Yes.
Oh, it's so weird. I can't see it on my... There, for the folks at home, now they can see it too. So if they're walking this way, they're down here. There we go. Oh, they're like a little off in the distance.
Do we see like shapes moving around?
Yeah,
Do we see movement?
you
Oh.
definitely do.
Do we see more people than in the other camp?
It
Or,
looks like a
Carol?
larger camp for sure.
Oh,
Oh boy. I don't know if we'll need to go deal with that at some point in time. Or
Sorry, guys. Dropped my
So,
cup.
Where is it located to us? Directly in front of us.
No, it's south. South, you guys, kind of more towards the river Styx. So if you guys are like here-ish, it's down here. These are still
It's
like a
just-
pretty solid distance away. But there's enough tents that you guys are able to see. I know. Luckily, no coffee
So
spill.
we're so far we can just kind of like make out the camp or not.
Yeah, and you can definitely see that there is like movement.
Activity.
Yeah.
Let's continue. I say we continue on to the city.
I agree. We
mean-
can't tank on this number anyway.
Yeah. And it's not like seeing an encampment. I mean, encampments of the invaders was to be expected, to be honest. So
Of course.
nothing really by taking us. Nothing really that we weren't expecting.
But if we can avoid it, then that'd be best.
I hope so.
Agreed.
But I just have a bad feeling about that since it's relatively close to the city.
As far as the city, do we see like smoke coming from it or anything like that? Does it look like fine? If we see it,
You can see kind of like the city walls.
hmm,
But yeah, no smoke. Do you roll me a perception check though?
sure.
First roll of the session.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
Alright, yeah, you see the city.
It's a city.
Mm-hmm. With walls.
Nyla, what do you see?
A city
Uh-huh.
has walls. Believe it or not.
Interesting.
But nothing unusual as far as I can tell.
Alright, let's
Alright.
carry on.
Is there anyone like on the walls, or is it like too far for me to tell?
You're still a little too far to tell.
Okay. Should we
Uh,
send someone to scout ahead just to make sure that the city isn't taken? The last thing I want is a volley of arrows heading my way. Oh, I think they said the AFK. Wow.
What the?
They're making a lasagna or something.
Just Alan pulls out an easy bake oven. There's just lasagna in it.
Let's get a see if we
He's
can
in the
get a little bit
walls.
closer. I say.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're
Let's
just a little bit
say
distance
maybe
we could
200
get.
feet away or something.
That sounds like a good distance too. Listen,
So the whole group's
Plus, we do have. You said it is like kind of forested here, right?
yeah. There are trees.
So we do have some cover.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's proceed.
Okay.
We try to be stealthy about it.
we could probably get a little bit stealthier. Roughly about, let's say, 600 feet away. We can probably start sneaking into about that 200-foot zone.
That seems like a plan.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to approach without any trouble up to you. What do you say? 800 feet? 600?
Let's say about like 600 feet out. And then you said we wanted to get about 200 feet in before we kind of send out a scout.
Probably don't even need to get that close.
Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, at least at 600 we'll kind of start stealthing.
Yeah. All right. Roll me those stealth rolls.
Them stealth rolls.
Depending on what kind of armor you have, you might have to take disadvantage.
I don't think any of us are wearing.
Are you guys?
heavy
Is anybody
armor.
wearing like plate?
I'm wearing medium.
What kind of medium?
Yeah. What kind of?
Chain something.
That's heavy.
Is it heavy?
Chainmail? I think it's heavy.
It is. It is chainmail, so it is heavy. Oh heck! I'm so clinkety clanging around,
You're
bonking,
fat rolling.
snapping, and I'm fat rolling.
You're fat rolling, god damn it. Oh boy, stealth my highest skill. Yep.
You're doing great.
But aren't we too far away to be heard?
There might be some people around the outside.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true. Oh, yeah, I'll just roll it. Yeah, I'll just.
Oh, nothing to lose, nothing to lose.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
look how
Dang.
fucking
Oh
stealthy
my
I am.
God.
Whoa!
Oh, it even says heavy armor. That's really.
Oh, that's so cool. I just like to think that like, Ebert is so quiet and Varian's just so surprised that he makes a bunch of. Holy cow! Look at that quiet! Look at that quiet guy.
Varian's like
My feet are like sinking in.
Varian's doing the Mission Impossible theme out loud.
Stepping on every branch as you see because you like the sound of it.
It just every beat is just. Yeah, no, I'm accidentally producing that noise just by stepping on branches.
I just made me think of Kronk in Emperor's New Groove when he's carrying the body through the streets, singing the song. We need a roll from Alarin.
Do. Yeah.
There, AFK.
All right, I'm rolling for you. You get disadvantage for
That's
being
only-
AFK. That seems like the only fair way to handle this.
They run.
It's only in Arete, whatever their name is. Arete?
Arate, yeah.
Arete.
Here we go. Where is it? Where is
I'm
it?
getting it wrong.
Stealth. Disadvantage. What the? Alright, just for funsies though. Oh my god!
Yeah, plus 10. You
Yeah,
expect
she has a +10.
Just a shadow. Let me roll for Arate really quick. Actually, don't know what kind of armor they have.
probably heavy paladin stuff.
They're not a paladin.
I thought they were a paladin.
They are an ill rigger.
What?
I don't know what that is.
It is a class put out by Cobalt Press, and it was
Who is this?
the Arate. They're the ill rigger class.
Cool.
It's by a Cobalt Press, and it's pretty balanced. So I said, yes, go for it.
That's pretty neat.
Oh my god, I haven't looked at a character sheet in so long. I'm having so much trouble finding stealth. 10, also pretty loud and clanky. Alright. So you guys begin to sneak your way towards the city. Some of you more sneakily than others. As you guys kind of continue onward. Varian, I don't even know what you have that would make noise. Do you wear armor?
No.
It's,
I don't.
it's your empty
Just-
cake tin, like, banging up against your, like, weapons.
Why are there so many branches?
Yeah,
Where are they coming from?
Arate kind of nervously follows you guys as the group of shades has kind of grown. And you hear them, like, whispering Arate as they kind of get closer to Apochrosi. But you guys are able to get 200 feet away.
Do we hear anything at all?
Just the sort of like whispers from the shades around you. You guys will also notice the city doesn't seem to have any, like, you can see that there is like a place for flags to be hung, and like, but they're not flying anything.
Now that we're a little bit closer, do we see any other figures or anything like that kind of moving about?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh boy, that's gonna end well. Perception. Oh, okay.
Oh
that did
my
well.
god!
Natural 20. and 24.
Damn.
You're so clanky. You're like digging around in your backpack to try and find your glasses, and you have perception. All right. So with a nat 20 perception check, you see everything. It's crazy.
I see the fourth wall. Who are you people?
You see all these emotes, and there's a chat box. So you will notice right away the gates are open. And you see kind of like shades sort of just kind of coming and going from the city. You will notice that, yeah, there is no flag or emblem or anything that would like denote that they're part of like the, you know, underworld with Hades. There's just empty flagpoles. There's spots where it looked like there were once banners hanging, and now there's just torn cloth. And you'll notice there is some sort of winged beast kind of doing circles around the city.
What are they?
Like
No, kind of-
smaller, not like dragon sized, like humanoid-ish.
Oh,
Uh,
not the dragons.
are any of those kind of winged figures? Do they seem kind of relatively similar to the kind of Arate, or at least in like kind of presence of that,
Mm-mm.
or do they
Mm-mm.
seem a little different?
A little more monstrous in nature. Maybe someone might say demonic.
Do you think that those winged creatures would try to attack us, or are they natural residents here?
I don't believe they're natural residents, no. Whether they'll attack or not, I'm not sure. If they haven't attacked yet, perhaps maybe they haven't noticed us, or perhaps they just don't care. It is concerning that there's nothing, no flags of Hades flying. But on the plus side, there are no flags of the Gilded Eye flying either.
Do you think they would abandon the city to take refuge somewhere else?
It's possible, or it's possible they just hit the city and left. I don't know why they would leave, but if they're here simply to just cause chaos, then
Oh, I meant
absolutely.
the previous residents.
I can't imagine them Perhaps I could only imagine them trying to go to the House of Hades, the very direct center. Generally, that is the safest place to go, but it doesn't seem like that might be the case.
Is it even allowed for the dead to traverse the fields?
The dead? No, they're stuck here. Regardless, I thought that they meant people like me, the people that work here,
I see.
sort of the denizens of the underworld.
Well, we need to get eyes inside the city.
Do 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 do.
I say we go together.
Together.
I mean, it could be too risky to send.
How big is this city? Did we get an idea of it just from where we are?
Yeah, I mean it's pretty sizable. Bigger than Oh god, it's been so long since I've looked at the main map. Hold on.
Oh, that's right. We need to get the fun carriage back. The party.
The party wagon.
carriage.
Party wagon.
Remember the party wagon? It's trapped
yeah,
in the
so
material plane.
It's bigger than like Shirevale, the city that you started in, but definitely not as big as like the capital, Iverdale.
Mhm.
Maybe like in between.
Good old Shirevale.
Mm-hmm. With Cletus.
Latest.
Wonder what he's up to.
I don't know. Probably banging supermodels or something. I don't know.
Sound like a very Cletus thing to do.
He is a celebrity. He does have celebrity status.
It's true. Just noticed that people were drawing smiley faces on the main map, and I never noticed just now.
What?
That's really funny.
What?
Oh, I have nothing to do with that.
So what is
I
our...
feel the
Go ahead.
the city is large enough for us. Are we close enough at where we are to see any beings on the walls or any silhouettes? Or...
You don't see anyone, and neither did Sire.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like crouch down, like turn to the others. All right. We don't know if the enemy is garrisoned the city. We don't see any watch on the walls. And I think the city is big enough for us to make an approach.
The only
I don't
concern
think
is those
we-
figures up in the sky, but other than that, I haven't seen any other different presence other than the shades.
Yeah. And I don't think we send Alarin alone on this one. I think we go together.
Nah, send her alone.
There it is.
See what happens.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
You can still go in front if you want, Alarin.
I
Okay. And then let's try and get as close to the wall as we can and look for a possible entry point.
I mean, the gates are open. And you're trying to look for just like a secondary entry, or
Possibly, yeah. Something a little more discreet, maybe.
Mhm.
But if it comes to it, then the gates are open, like you said.
Could we tell how tall the walls are?
Yes, they are tall.
so it's
Oh.
about like 60 feet high, pretty tall.
Oh, I don't think 60. Dude, I am so bad at like figuring out.
Just tall.
60 feet. Wouldn't that be like
60 is really
6'3"?
tall.
60 is
60
really
feet
tall.
is very tall.
60 feet. That's like in my mind, like it's super tall.
Yeah, it's like
30. I feel like 30 feet is like 3 stories,
Yeah.
or like 2.5.
well,
I was
30
thinking.
feet's 30 feet's only 10 yards.
I would say like. Oh my god! Hold on.
And 60 feet is 20 yards.
Yeah, we'll go 30. We'll go 30 feet. That's the height of a 3-story building.
Damn. Well, if anything, we can always try to climb the walls if we need be. If not, well, you can always throw me upward and I'll teleport on the wall.
Whoa!
Whoa! Wait,
Whoa.
what?
Tactical rabbit.
Tactical
And I can
nutrient
tie a rope
process.
up there.
If we have to throw,
Nah, I bet I could throw you anyways without you having to teleport.
honestly, you could probably throw me. You are very muscular, so I'm pretty sure you could just throw me as well.
All right, let's try and get a little closer.
Let's
So
do
is
that
it-
first. Yes.
Is it wooded all the way up to the city?
I'm sorry?
Is it wooded? all the
Yeah,
way up
yeah,
to the
there's
city?
there's kind of trees all the way up. There's like a little path that kind of like goes into the city where like the trees kind of part. But they do dot like kind of all around.
All right, let's continue.
Okay. How close are you guys going?
To the wall, I assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
we can have
Yeah,
to
you
throw
guys are able to make it to the wall. The closer you guys get, the more like shades kind of surround you guys.
Okay. So are we approaching facing the gate?
You tell
the
me.
gate, like facing us.
You guys describe how you guys want to approach it.
I would think from the side.
So while we're still a little ways out, I'm
Mhm.
gonna like I stop and I turn to the shades. How many would you say have gathered?
You guys have like a group of like 15 kind of shambling after you.
I'm gonna just stop and like gesture to kind of get their attention.
Okay, they stop.
And then I'll like turn and like point back towards the city, and I'll just point at the open gate.
They just kind of like shuffle in place.
Oh, they're shimmying. Are they doing a
I'll
dance?
put my hands on my hips.
They just kind of like are just all turned to face you, Ibrin.
Okay. I'll point at the gate again. I'll give him a thumbs up with my other hand.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want from me. They're
Shades, I think he wants you to go into the gate.
Enter the city.
they're gonna kind of like start to disperse, but you will see like a couple kind of shamble into the city.
Yeah,
Okay.
fair enough.
And then as they make their way towards the gate, I'll kind of like gesture for the party to like skirt around to the side and up to the wall.
I see, I see.
Do we make it to the wall?
Yes.
Now that we're up against like the wall, do we hear anything coming from the inside?
You do hear like a little bit, like kind of like hushed, like people are like kind of like hushed talking to each other. But aside from that, like there's not like a ton of noise. It's pretty quiet.
Are they speaking in common?
They would be. Hold on. Pull it up really quick. Um. Hmm. They're speaking in what languages do you guys know?
Uh,
Sylvan
Common,
and
not
Elvish.
any language that would be spoken down here.
I know Draconic.
Oh, there we go. So none of you guys can quite understand what they're saying.
Does Arate understand?
Already does. See. No. Arte will kind of turn to you guys as they listen to the people whispering on the other side of the wall. I don't know how you guys can hear them. I didn't really think that far ahead, but she's gonna mention that like the like Gilded Eye forces had come through, and there's like a few remaining in the town.
Wait, what was it they said?
They were unhappy about like the Gilded Eye like occupying the town.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But they made it sound like most of the force had left.
Well, that sounds pretty good. Let's just walk in.
Now, should we
So,
even
what language
bother
did you say
clearing
that
the
was in?
town, though? Oh, do we know the language?
It
I mean, we
Sorry,
don't.
or
No.
was that Arte?
that was Arate kind of giving you guys the brief summary.
Oh, okay, and he translated it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll turn to Alarin. Alarin, go take a peek around the gate before I.
Okay. I will peek around the gate to see what's
Don't
going
worry,
on.
the shades will back you up.
Are you being stealthy about it?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth roll.
Right.
26 or 27. Oh, 23.
Pretty sneaky.
Just peeking my head around.
So as
Taking a
you
look-see.
kind of like peek around, the streets kind of seem mostly deserted. You see a few kind of like these little imps, kind of with these like bat-like wings, kind of gliding down the street. There's a few other people that kind of look like Arate almost, not in like features, but as like the same race. The ASMRs. They look very worn out and very tired.
But they're not being attacked by the flying things.
No, they just seem to be in like commoner clothes. They're not wearing armor or anything like Arte's.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the group and I mean, I don't see any purple robes. I mean, some of them kind of look like Arte, but in like normal clothes. There's a few. There's not many people there. It doesn't look like.
Seems pretty safe then. I'm just worried about the flying
Seems
thing.
it?
Those flying creatures, they're not attacking the villagers.
Maybe only because they're not a threat. But if they see us, that might be something else.
Could be.
There were
They look very tired.
yeah, Alarin, you do see like there are buildings and stuff inside the city walls, by the way, like houses.
Okay. Did I
Al or
notice?
Nyla, do either of you one on the wall?
Hmm.
Is there a need to be on the wall?
Vantage point.
For fun.
For funsies? I don't know if a vantage point will help against something flying.
That's true. Let's stay together. All right. But enough sitting. I'm going in. I will lead. I'll take point.
Okay. As you guys kind of enter the city.
Hold on, gang. Gang.
Gang.
Sandwich formation.
Sandwich.
Marshmallow sandwich formation. Nyla, Alarin,
S'mores?
center. Varian, bring up the rear.
Am I in the marshmallow in the s'mores?
Yes.
Okay.
S'more formation.
Arte looks like a little dejected.
Assume
There. Well,
the s'more formation.
well,
S'moremation.
where do I? Should I just follow behind?
Arate, would you like to be the second chocolate?
Kind of.
Okay.
They will.
All right, form up.
They will join you. They will join your formation.
All right. I'm just gonna go in through the gate.
Okay. As you guys kind of walk in, you see one of the imps kind of notice you. This like purplish imp with big eyes and bat-like wings kind of notice you guys. Doesn't really pay attention at first, but then does like a double take when they see Arte. And they're gonna try and kind of like wave at you to get your attention without looking like they're trying to wave at you. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that a friend, Arte? Or...
I see the one waving. It's like, do you know him?
Don't think so. And the little imp's gonna fly inside like a house.
I'm just gonna like turn to the others and shrug and
Do we follow?
hold my shield and my hammer at the ready, and I'll walk towards start approaching the house. So are there people in the street?
Yeah, you see like a couple other ASMRs, so same race as Arte is. Just sort of in like these commoner clothes. Just kind of like moping about the city. They look exhausted. They just kind of like how do I explain it? They just look worn out. Like they're very, very tired. There's not a lot like kind of going on behind their eyes.
Do they see us?
They don't really pay any attention to you. They're just kind of shuffling about, doing whatever they're doing. As you kind of like walk in a little more, you'll see that there's like wrecked houses. Doors are been smashed in.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like they're
I'm just gonna make for the house that the imp flew into.
Okay.
Follow the lead, Graham Cracker.
As you guys enter, the little imp will kind of pop back and be like, Arte, is that you? Arte's gonna look a little confused. She's like, I don't think I know you. She's like, you don't know me, but I know your sister, and she's here. I don't know if you know. Have you heard what's happened to these purple robe figures and such? They'll do a little like a little storytelling. You guys will be like, oh yeah, we know about that.
Wait a minute. Are you not evil?
What?
Are you not evil? Because sorry, we saw it from a distance. You looked kind of evil, so we were kind of.
This isn't the one that you
apprehensive.
saw flying above the city.
Okay, but how evil does it look?
Oh, the one you guys see in front of you right now?
Yeah.
I mean, it does look kind of like.
Look kind of like a little gremlin.
Yeah, it looks like a little gremlin. It does look
So
like a
you're
little
not,
gremlin.
you're not evil.
No, I just work here. Well, I used to. I did.
Oh.
Maybe I still do. I don't really know, to be honest.
What happened here?
Well, after
Sorry,
the
by
ground.
the way, for assuming you're evil. That
Oh
was...
no, that's fine. I assumed you were evil. You came into my house with a big hammer. And I was a little worried.
That's true.
Fair.
That's a good point. This is why I'm gonna turn to Alarin. This is why we don't make assumptions about other people's appearance, Alarin.
What?
Oh, does my,
Just a
I'm
le-
sorry. Does
lesson,
my
no.
does my appearance offend you? And she's gonna turn to Alarin, like
No.
tears in her little little imp eyes.
No. What?
I'm,
No.
I'm sorry that you find me so hideous.
No.
No, I was making a general statement. You're fine.
Just gonna glare at Ebron and like punch him in the leg.
I was taking the opportunity
Oh,
to
and
share a valuable lesson.
She hits on her friends too, just like that.
I hit on my friends.
You know,
What?
like you punch them. You hurt them. Who's the real demon here? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, where were we?
I'm gonna like pat the
Holding
imp
back
on
a
the
laugh.
back a little bit. There. I won't let her hurt you.
Oh, thank you. She is very scary. Look at those teeth and those beady little eyes.
Okay, but what happened here?
Little eyes.
Oh, right. So after everything started shaking and there's roaring and all of a sudden the the not so good demons came out of Tartarus. There were these purple robed figures that were using powerful magic and just been causing a gosh darn ruckus. It's definitely not right. City gates are are stuck open. Shades coming and going from the city. There's constantly other workers like myself getting yanked from their homes by these purple-robed figures for questioning. We're under constant surveillance by some sort of winged devil up in the sky. Not sure what's going on, but I know that they have Arte's sister. I think she's trapped, but I'm not sure.
Are there still many of them? Many of these demons occupying the city?
Only a couple. I'm not sure where they go. The winged ones, they seem to work in shifts. We'll see one fly off and another one will appear. With just slight variations, so we know it's not the same one. But most of the purple-robed men, they went south.
Yeah, we saw their camp to the south. Did you overhear any talk of them pushing towards the House of Hades?
From as far as I know, that they already occupy it. The snippets of conversation, I'm small, so they really didn't pay me much mind, and I heard them talking. It sounds like Hades has fled.
Huh.
Were there any soldiers, warriors like Arate here guarding the city?
There was one, her sister, but like I said, I think they have her trapped or imprisoned. I'm not sure.
She was the only one.
Yes.
Did they take her with them?
Which, no, she's still in the city,
Okay.
as far as I know.
Have you heard of any buildings in this city, or at least an idea as to see where?
Yes, I can show you. Many have entered, but none ever come back out.
All right. Must remain unseen. Wait. We can't let the demons know that more warriors have entered.
If they've already noticed, and they already know, wouldn't be too surprised if they do. Still wouldn't hurt to try to keep a low profile, though.
I agree.
Hmm.
Are we still maintaining schmormation?
Yes, maintain the schmormation.
Okay, I'm gonna fly out ahead, and if you guys just want to, you said you were gonna. I'm not sure what the plan is. I can't be seated with you though. I can't be taken. But I can fly ahead if you want to follow me.
Probably give you a few seconds head starts and just kind of maintain contact over the distance here.
She'll nod. Excuse me. Are you ready?
I would think so.
Okay. So the little demon will fly out of the house. About just a little ways ahead of you.
Should I do this sneaky beaky style?
As sneaky as we can.
Do the Benny Hill theme.
Let's see. Safe.
All right, we sneaking.
We're
Sorry.
sneaking.
You guys are sneaking. Go ahead and roll that stealth roll.
I don't know if I got another
More
good one
stealth.
in me,
It's up to
Steve.
you.
Hey.
I
Think of it
don't
this
know
way.
if I got
More than
another good
likely,
one.
it's probably not going to be as bad as mine.
Liam,
Well,
Told
that's gonna be worse.
That's
look
pretty
at
alright.
you, more Steve.
Oh!
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
I love that. I love that.
Look, we tried.
Hold on, let me
Aren't you
roll
gonna-
for Arte.
Trip and faceplant as soon as we start to exit out.
Just call directly to the imp. Where are we going again to fight the? Is this the right way? Here we go. Stealth. He rolls a 10. Oh boy, this is the loudest stealth mission ever. And you guys kind of
No.
Oh gods.
You guys kind of you get into formation. You know, there's stepping on each other's toes and
Oh, like bumping into each other and
yeah,
shit.
back jangling. The little imp ahead of you just kind of keeps glancing back at you, just being like, "Shut up." But eventually, you make your way.
It's so dark.
It's so dark. I know. Hold on, I'm trying my best here.
I know.
Well, Fira has actually already seen this whole thing.
Oh,
We're here.
we're at the place.
It's
Oh, roll,
There we go.
Roll 20 for us. Oh, ignore that. Ignore that.
Plant.
Rubbery.
Hello? Hey, it finally worked. I come to this very interesting large building.
Is it like in good shape? Like I know you mentioned like destroyed houses
It
and
is in
stuff,
good
but where
shape.
it's in good shape.
Is in a
Roll
shape.
20 is not working for me. Okay. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna kind of just like fly up and over the building, like kind of out of sight. And in front of you is like this kind of like weird looking door. Doesn't have any handholds or doorknobs. There's a couple of strange looking plants. Right here. Here.
And where would we be?
You guys would be just kind of out front.
Up front.
Yeah, maybe back here.
Okay. Is there sound or windows?
You don't see any windows.
Do we hear anything
Mm-mm.
coming from the building itself?
Still can't drop my token.
Nothing. Why is it like this?
I
gotta
don't
keep
know.
Yeah, I don't know why roll 20 does not like me dropping my token either.
It's like everybody has the same. Oh,
There's two of them.
yeah, everybody has like the same permissions. I don't know, like half
Duplicated.
can. There we go.
We're not even in the s'more formation.
You guys can figure that out. I'm probably gonna forget to move Arate's token like literally every single time you guys go somewhere, so you can just like when that happens, just imagine that they're with Nyla
Okay.
Okay.
or Ibrin. I don't know. Did one of you guys? I don't know if like any of you guys were like close friends with Arate by the small amount of time you guys have been with him. It's not like it's Tommy 2X. Hey. All right, what are you guys doing?
Do we see
And-
the
S'more formation. S'more formation.
Smormation?
Smormation.
Be like here, we assume.
We would need either
Alarin.
Perfect.
formation complete.
Tasty.
Where'd the imp go?
They kind of give you a little like subtle nod and flew away.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So there's of course the door in front of us. So it looks like there's some stuff kind of on the side we might be able to go see. There aren't any windows, correct?
Correct.
Okay. We could probably check the main door, see if it's trapped or locked or anything like that. Maybe.
I don't know why they would trap this door, but it doesn't hurt to check, of course.
I mean, maybe they have like a secret lock
plants
or
look
knob or
funny.
something.
I do like the plants.
Hmm. I've never seen anything like those plants. I don't know if they're. Hold on. Is there like a pebble or something nearby?
Yeah, I'm sure you could find like a little pebble.
Do you want me to like try to just toss it onto the plant, see if it reacts to it?
Yes.
Anyone else? Yay, nay?
What?
You want me to like toss a little rock onto one of the plants, see if it reacts, tries to kill me?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes.
I'll ready my shield.
I'm gonna break
Already my
Smormation
notes.
for a second.
No, the Smormation.
just to get a little bit closer, make it a little bit easier to kind of like underhand toss
Okay. As
the pebble onto it.
as the pebble kind of like touches the plant, you see it like snap closed around the pebble. You hear some crunching noises, and it reopens. There's no pebble.
That's terrifying.
It's strange, but could also be normal for here. Is that normal, Arate?
Normally, those kind of plants are outlawed. They, unless you stick your hand in it, though, you should be fine. Just keep your distance. Or don't. It's up to you.
I approach here. I'll stop here.
Okay.
Move in formation.
Forward.
So we see. So there's no door.
There is a door. Right here.
There is a door, but there's no like door handle or anything. Like
Right.
that.
It looks like a very like odd door. Not one that you'd like be familiar with.
I would like to. Task some. Okay, I'll stop here.
Okay.
I was going to say, I would like to task someone smarter than me to investigate the door. Because me no smart.
What do
You want me to look at the door?
I could try.
Somebody. I'll turn to one of the others. Alarin, take a look at this door. I'll be right
Okay.
next to you. I'm going to point at the plant.
I'm as far.
I'm going to point at the plant that Varian threw the rock to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm watching you.
You see, kind of like
Can I?
kind of
stay right where you're
bristle
at.
and shift a little bit in its little flower
Stay
pot.
right where you're at. All right, Alarin, let's go.
Alright. Oh, okay. I'm assuming investigation.
You're gonna have to step closer if you're gonna investigate that door.
Oh, that's
I'm
terrifying.
gonna lean down to Nyla. Who do you think is gonna get eaten by a plant first?
I'm not concerned. I mean, I am concerned about the plants, but I'm more concerned about this door.
I'm gonna spin and point at the other plant. You don't get any right ideas.
You see, it's like leaves rustle a little bit, and like it's like flower petal, like it's it's like petals kind of like bristle and kind of like lightly close just a little bit, like they curl up a little.
I'm watching both of you. All right, Alarin, get in there. Alarin, they're just plants.
Yeah, but is it just a door? I guess I'm gonna have to investigate
That's your
it to find
job.
out. Look, if I get eaten by a door. Alright. I'll do it.
As you step in front of the door, the door somehow magically slides open.
Oh, cool. Fancy.
The Walmart.
Well,
Welcome to Walmart.
actually,
Oh shit!
I get my spoon back, Steve?
This is what the map you were talking about. This is what you were talking about.
You hear some light music coming from inside, as well as a counter in front of you on the right and a counter on the left. You're greeted by on the right is kind of like this sort of smiling, welcoming specter, and on the left is sort of this, like helpful looking harpy.
Oh.
This is not what we expected.
Alright, day.
Yes?
Are you coming?
Yeah, you're just gonna have to pretend like my token is moving with everybody else, because the DM's lazy.
Okay.
and forgetful.
I kind of like scratched my
That's
head.
why I asked you to-
I was like totally
what's the
prepared
DM?
for a fight, and now I'm like kind of taken aback.
Ooh, I see some bags.
Hey!
Uh,
Sorry.
hello.
The little specter at the desk will kind of like look at you like, "Oh, hello there. Welcome in."
Hello.
Hello. I think we did that already.
I apologize. We were under the impression that this would be a hostile environment we were stepping into.
Oh no, not hostile at all.
Okay.
What are your
Please-
wages?
Oh,
You're,
we don't talk about
we-
that.
It
You're-
is a hostile environment.
You're you'll have to beg my pardon. We were told by one of the residents of the city that this building was where the invading forces were keeping people.
Oh, that's silly. Does it look like anybody is kept here?
I roll insight on that.
Yeah, roll it.
Same. I'm sketch.
Yeah. I sense
Oh,
questionableness.
these bags are pretty looking.
Oh,
I
do
would
you,
love the place if I wasn't broke.
do you like the bags?
I do love the bags.
Varian, you feel like maybe that isn't completely the truth.
What is
Who's your
this place?
employer?
Oh yeah, let Varian go first. Yeah.
What layer are these people on? Oh. Go ahead.
Who's your employer?
Oh, well, you know, you know.
Actually,
Didn't you see the...
No, we don't know.
my
We're new.
first time visiting the city.
We're new
I
here.
haven't been here before.
Yeah.
I like to learn.
Oh, well, this is
information about
this is
this.
Marcy's. You know, we sell clothes, accessories, perfumes.
Did you just say Marcy's?
Yeah.
Marcy.
Or the old fantasy Macy's?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know what Macy's is? Why are you agreeing?
You the one that brought it up.
I didn't bring anything up.
How do you know what it is?
I don't know. Good question.
Now as you like approach this counter, this harpy is gonna go like super sales mode. Be like, oh, now you look like somebody that would know all about fashion and smelling good and all those things.
You'd be right. I am the only one that bathed in this party. First of all.
What?
Oh,
Bruh.
I can't even imagine what you must go through traveling with those kinds of people. Now, let me tell you, we have some top-notch soap right here that would wash away all of those smells.
For me or for them?
Yes.
Excuse me for all the questions. Like my companion said, we're new here, but is there much demand for a shop of this nature in a land of
I mean, people have to buy clothes somewhere,
dead specters?
right? I mean, people, you know, if they like clothes, they like things.
I suppose that's true.
Who doesn't want a nice shirt or a nice new bag?
Also, things seem to be very normal here.
Now, this is an awful lot of questions. Have you had a chance to look at any of our selections here?
I will. I was just. You see, it's very peculiar because the city has been ransacked attacked by an invading army. But it seems to be very much business as usual here.
Well, I mean, gotta make a living somehow, right?
Right. All right. Okay.
I'm all out of sick pay. I can't keep using ransacked as a way to call out of work.
Sick pay? Aren't you a ghost?
Ah, you got me.
Fair
I
point.
suppose I'll take a look around. What's this?
Oh, it's just
This.
just another person
this?
working. Oh, we can zoom in on it. I actually spent a stupid amount of time stocking these shelves for you guys. All kinds of shirts. There's shoes. I believe these are gloves.
These
They
do
look like
gloves.
mittens.
They're mittens.
This guy will kind of come over like, oh, is there something I can help you with?
Oh no, that's fine. Just browsing.
Oh.
I'll let you know
Okay,
if I need help with
perhaps
anything.
you would like to try something on like this right here. I think this is in your color.
Oh, I'll let you know if anything
Oh.
strikes my fancy.
No, come on now.
Thank you.
No,
No, thank you for
come
your
on.
assistance. No, it's fine. Really. Really, I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff to do. Like I said, I don't know what I want. I'm just browsing. If I have any questions, I'll be sure to find you.
Okay, well, I'll be right here.
Thanks.
This one will approach Varian. Kind of the same situation. Hold on. Oh, I see you've got a good eye there looking at some of our best bags.
Yes.
Yes.
Is there one that I could interest you in? Perhaps help you pick one out?
No.
No, don't be so shy. I could tell you've got a fantastic eye. Perhaps this model down here, it's our biggest seller.
I'll take a look around.
Old grumpy.
Defense is just up. It's just very suspicious and just.
Alan, what are you doing over there?
Taking a peek through this door.
Oh, through that door.
Yeah.
Oh, through that door.
Carefully.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, nothing.
It gets walled off from you.
What the?
What the?
There it goes.
Interesting.
So in this room, you do see like a few people kind of walking about.
Like normal people?
Yeah, like people that say like ASMRs, same race as Arete. But they look lifeless almost. Like they're walking around almost in like a trance. There is a little stall there in the middle with you can kind of smell oversized turkey legs being cooked. Kind of wafting through the air. This is sort of like light music plays. There's also stairs in the back. And a door to the left. And a door to the right.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Mm,
What's this?
What's what?
This.
That is so up there looks like a little stage with a bunch of mirrors. So you can try on your new clothes. Check them out. Make sure they fit. Get a little fashion show going on.
We do love fashion shows.
It's true.
Nyla, what are you doing?
Picking out perfumes.
Steve, let's get a good harpy voice.
I already gave her
What are you
voice.
buying?
Whoa, that's really good.
No.
Why am I the DM? What the heck? You know what really sucks is like I practice voices all week long, and by the time I'm like ready to play, just like I've forgotten literally all of them.
I know what you mean.
Um, what was her voice like literally 30 seconds ago? I was in to
The
remember.
only voice I can do is like this, like the freaking like this number is no longer in service.
Yeah.
kinda thing.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only one that I can do.
She's gonna like clear her throat. Like she's got some stuff. She's like, ah, there we go. That's much better.
What are you buying?
Oh yeah. What are you buying, sweetie?
Don't call me that. Call me that again and you lost your customer.
Whoa there. Come on.
What kind of perfume you have? I say 3 bottles at least.
Yes. Heck, perfume scented perfumes. You know.
Yeah,
Luxurious
you're losing me.
lavender.
Oh, there's some furious googling going on right now. This one smells like lilacs. This one just oh my god, I don't fucking know. Like floundering, so I can't find just like a normal. Here we go.
Roses.
We got rambunctious roses.
Yeah. How did you? Oh, see, now that's a customer that knows what they want. Yeah. This one is kind of floral. This one is kind of citrusy, with those like essential oils mixed in there, so it's supposed to be good for you.
The question is, however, how much is it?
Oh, that's probably not going to be a problem for one such as yourself.
You'd be surprised. I got scam on a spell scroll.
Did you?
I don't know, it was pretty expensive.
It's gonna cost you 2 gold coins.
Oh, 2 gold coin just for the perfume.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take the floral one.
The floral one?
Yeah.
Boy, this
Assuming-
voice hurts.
Pink bottle. I'm assuming it is a pink bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll give him the 2 coin.
All right, yeah, they'll take the coins and then hand you the bottle.
Sweet.
Oh God. Oh, what's everybody else doing?
What's on the weapon rack?
Down there on the old weapon rack, you see some spears. And the one adjacent, you see kind of like an assortment of shields. One of them has like it's just it's like it says like Marcy's on it.
On the shield.
Yeah. Another one's just like I went to the underworld and all I got was this lousy spear.
I don't think I need that weapon anytime soon.
I want to look at the shirts.
Mhm. Yeah, you see an assortment of shirts in different sizes and different colors.
Mhm.
Some of them, just have like the Marcy's, the Marcy's logo printed on it. We all know what that looks like. There's another one that says like, "Hi, hungry, I'm dad." The other ones are just kind of plain.
This purple one's catching my eye. I'm gonna look for the biggest size.
Oh yeah, they've got They've got a big boy size.
Oh, I'm a big boy. I'm gonna
Catch you off guard.
I'm gonna pull it up, pull it out of the stack,
Yeah.
hold it up.
It looks big enough to fit.
I'll turn to the ghost man.
Did you find something that you liked?
Yes. This is a nice color. A question:
Mm-hmm.
if I happen to like expand rapidly in size, the shirt would probably be fine, right?
Yes.
Like
That actually has
really,
some of
like,
our
much
newest stretch mechanic or material fabric. That's the word.
stretchy, huh?
Yeah, very stretchy. Usually people buy it, because they're anticipating eating a big feast or big meal. But it should have enough stretch, I suppose, if you were to expand rapidly in size.
Perfect. Ellen, what do you think? How does this color look?
Sorry. I like it. It looks very good. It looks good on you.
Do you have any? Are there any shirts that like? Do you think to like commemorate our visit?
Hi, Biku. Oh, yeah. There's definitely one that says there's also oh god, what was it? I visited the underworld and all I got was this lousy shirt. That one definitely is there. There's one that says Marcy's on it.
I'll take one of the underworld ones in the same size.
Okay.
I'll take one of each. Purple one and that one.
Oh, it'll just be 2 gold coins.
Do I pay you?
Oh yeah, I guess it would be at the desk. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
Okay.
No, look what I got. I'm gonna hold up the graphic shirt. Look at this.
Are you gonna be wearing that?
Maybe once we get back to the material plane.
Alright, count me in.
I do like the color.
Oh. Are you getting one too?
Yeah, I grabbed I went to the underworld and all I got was a sausage shirt.
And just 1 gold coin.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
Okay, I'll give you your allowance.
No.
Oh my god!
That's all I need. It's the lousy shirt.
Let me add that to my treasures tab.
Alright, Sam.
Packing up your stretchy shirts. I think we'll end the session here. Thank you so much for watching. And again, we are playing this live on Twitch, so if you ever want to see any of this unfold as it happens, come drop by the stream. Also, all of our players are fellow streamers, and if you like what you heard, please go check them out. They are all absolutely fantastic folks. I'll have links to their Twitch pages down in the description below as well. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you all next time. Have a good one.